Good morning, students. Welcome back to biology classroom once again. I hope all of you watched the last video. Today I will start from adaptation in mountain goat. So look at your book. Mountain goat has to live in the cold climate of mountains as well as to run up the rocky slopes of the mountains for grazing. So normally mountain goat कहाँ पे रहता है? In the cold climate of mountain regions. Same way, they are able to run up in the rocky slopes of mountains for grazing. A mountain goat is adapted to cold and rocky environment of a mountain habitat as follows. The mountain goat has a long hair to protect it from cold and keep it warm. So normally mountain goat जो है, they possess long hair to protect themselves from the cold atmosphere and keep them warm. The mountain goat has a strong hooves for running up in the rocky slopes of mountains for grazing. So the mountain goat possesses strong hooves for running up in the rocky slopes of mountain for grazing. Test your understanding. Here are some true and false. Many mountain trees have small needle-like leaves due to which these leaves lose their very little water in windy condition. Answer will be true. The animals living in a mountain habitats are not adapted to the extremely cold environment present there. Answer will be false. The plant which grow in water are called aquatic plants. Answer will be true. The roots of submerged plant are also fixed in the soil below water at the bottom of the pond, lake or river. Answer will be true. The two examples of completely submerged aquatic plants are lily and lotus. Answer will be false because lily and lotus, in both of them, their flower leaves are just on the water. I mean, above the water, ऊपर पानी के ऊपर होता है. That's why they are not completely submerged. Next, aquatic habitat. The habitat having water all around are called aquatic habitat. Normally पानी के अंदर हो या पानी के आसपास जो normally habitat दिखाई देता है, these are aquatic habitat. Adaptation in aquatic plants. The plants which grow in water are called aquatic plants. These are the three types of aquatic plants. These are described below. Some aquatic plants float on the surface of water. The two examples of aquatic plants which float on the surface of water are called lettuce and water hyacinth. So those plants basically float on the surface of the water. They are lettuce and water hyacinth. Some aquatic plants are partly submerged in the water. The roots of the partly submerged plants are fixed in the soil below the water at the bottom of pond, lake or river. The stems of such plants grow up to the surface of water while the leaves and flowers float on the surface of water. So the two examples of aquatic plants which are partly submerged in water are there, lily and lotus. So they are not completely submerged because their stem are submerged in water and their leaves as well as flowers float on the surface of the water. That's why they are partly submerged. Example, lily and lotus. And number C, some aquatic plants are completely submerged in water. मतलब totally पानी के नीचे होता है. The roots of submerged plants are also fixed in the soil below water at the bottom of pond, lake or river. All the parts of such plants grow underwater. The two examples of completely submerged aquatic plants are hydrilla and Vallisneria. So normally, student, you have to learn the example only. So the floating plants, floating and aquatic plants, they are lettuce and water hyacinth. Partly submerged, lily and lotus, and totally submerged aquatic plants is hydrilla and Vallisneria. So student, I hope all of you understood what I'm discussing in this video. So for today, up to this portion.